Good morning. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Good morning, Gary. I see you there. So awesome. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. For those of you joining us live, please say hello or good morning in the comments. I don't always see your name. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. I see Gary's name. And I think you're supposed to hit that little bar that says like giving StreamYard permission or something. And then I can see your name. And if you're watching, hello, or else it says Facebook user. So good morning, Facebook user. And sometimes later I can go back into it and I can see who it was. So just live, it's hard to see it. And if you're watching the replay, go ahead and say hello, #replay. And please leave any takeaways or comments that you have about today's messages. So for those of you joining us for the first time, I'm Dr. Disha Phillip. I'm a cardiologist who deals with all matters of the heart and the founder of the Path to Meditation Mastery. Every day I see patients in the office, and I will tell you 70% of what I see is directly related to the amount of stress and the perception and the reactions that we're having to that stress in the form of heart palpitations, high blood pressure, chest pain, and sometimes stress-induced heart attacks. It's a very real thing. And I felt so strongly about the impact and the benefits of meditation that I created a course. I got certified in teaching it through the Chopra Center, and come on here as much, almost 5 days a week for the last year and a half to help us, each other, together start our day off with a healthy breakfast. Good morning, Janelle. I see you there. And just like we need a healthy breakfast for our physical bodies, it's so, so, so important that we take in a healthy breakfast for our minds, souls, and spirits, okay? And one of the fundamental truths that I believe in, and the second that I heard it, I was like, yes, that I know is a true statement, is by Pierre Le Chardin, which is, we are not human beings having a spiritual experience. We are spiritual beings having a human experience. And another statement that I heard, I remember when Stacey Martino, one of my mentors, first said, Deesh, we are not these bodies. She's like, I'm not this body. I'm the light that shines through my eyes. And it made me weep when I heard that. And I was like, oh my God, yes, I know that to be true. And then through all of my experience and through all of everything that I've learned throughout my life, it has become clear that one of the main reasons that we get so stressed out is because we start thinking that we are nothing more than these bodies. It's almost like we are driving a car and the driver suddenly thinks that they are the car. That's messed up, right? Right? That's a scary thing. And so what are we then, right? We are bright lights. We are a soul that is eternal, that never dies, comes into this body, uses it for a little while to be able to manifest its main qualities. What are the qualities of this? Joy, humility, right? Integrity, confidence, compassion. These are the main virtues and qualities of the soul. It is not anger, greed, attachment, right? It is not any of those things. Those are the qualities of the ego, right? Which happens which comes about when the soul comes into the body and starts interacting with the outside world. And the outside world is just full of the drama. It's a movie that's going on, and we're all playing roles in these bodies for a short time. I play the role of a doctor. I play the role of a wife, of a mom, of a sister, of a child. And these are just roles, but they do not define my essence, right? My essence, just like yours, is love. And I'm here every day to remind myself and you of that truth. Because when we take action from a place of truth, from a place of love and authenticity, from a place of heart-centeredness, our thoughts, our words, our actions will always be the way that we want them to be. And it will go the way we think that they should go. Where we get led astray is when we take action from a place of anger, from a place of greed, from a place of ego, right? And from a place of attachment. When we have thoughts and then speak and then take actions from those places, it doesn't go the way we want it to go. It doesn't. And I'm sure if you really take a moment to reflect back on your life in times when you did take action from those places, you'll notice that it didn't go in a good way. I actually have a signature talk of mine called Bringing Spirituality Back to Medicine, and the sacredness of the physician-patient relationship, where I discuss my personal experience about what happened when I took action from a place that was not love, but rather it was fear, it was anger, it was disappointment, it was grief. And while these are things that happen to us as human beings that we experience, ultimately, we are powerful souls. And when we start learning that it doesn't have to be this way, when we start learning that we are not victims of circumstance, and that no matter what the circumstances are that are happening in life, no matter what the movie, what the drama of life is showing us or presenting to us, we, each and every one of us, have a choice on how we want to interpret it, how we want to perceive it, how we want to take it in, how we want to respond to it. We always have a choice. One of my favorite books, very deep, very moving, is called The Choice by Dr. Edith Eger, who wrote that book in her 90s, a Holocaust survivor. Incredible. If you ever get a chance, not even get a chance, don't get a chance, make it a priority to read her memoir, because it is actually such an empowering one about taking radical personal responsibility and making it so that your life and all the trials and tribulations and maybe perceived failures are truly your opportunities to grow and learn. And no matter what, take the lesson and then share it. Right. I always talk about my daughter who we lost in 2008. She would have been turning 14 this year. And the greatest lesson that she taught me was that love doesn't start with birth and it doesn't end with death. And that is a fundamental teaching of my life that I share every single day with every patient that comes my way, whether they're first getting diagnosed with heart disease and congestive heart failure, or if they present to me at the end stages of it, and it's time for us to start navigating the soul leaving the body. The ones, sometimes people are gripping and white knuckle gripping onto not wanting to leave the body because they fear that they won't exist anymore. And so we have a deep conversation about the fact that just because the soul leaves the body doesn't mean that they cease to exist. In fact, sometimes our loved ones, we remember them even more when their soul leaves their body. Has anybody ever experienced that? That maybe they've lost someone in their lives that they didn't really think about that much when they were alive. But then once their soul leaves, suddenly you're thinking about them all the time, or you feel their presence even more. If you've experienced that, put it in the comments. I know that's certainly happened to me with friends, relatives, patients who have left their body. All right, so our message today, one of the messages, is as I learn to rule my own thoughts with patience and kindness, they better serve my aims. As I learn to rule my thoughts, my own thoughts, with patience and kindness, they better serve my aims. And I'm going to read the ask, and it is given for today as well. Once you are in control, which goes so well, once you are in control of the way you feel, you will enjoy it all. You will adore the sensations you feel as you align again and again with the fruits of your own experience. So patience, right? We were having a discussion yesterday about the importance of patience. And some of us have tons of patience and some of us have zero patience, right? And we're often attached or married to someone who has the opposite, right? If you're a super patient person, you might be married to someone who's not. And if you're not so patient, right, you might be married to someone who is, right? And we test each other all the time. And so as we start a meditation practice, we start calming down the fight or flight. What is impatience, right? It's just like, hurry up and do it. Hurry up, right? And I know that I have this problem too. So I speak from experience. And once we start the meditation practice, it helps us to stop just reacting, hurry up, get it done, right? And helps us to look at what's happening in our environment and respond, hopefully, with kindness and patience, which will ultimately better serve my aims, right? What is my aim? My aim is to live a life that is fulfilling, full of love, compassion, warmth, healing, joy. But if in my day-to-day thoughts, words, and actions, it's just filled with impatience, judgment, anger, irritation, frustration, then the aims of my life will not be served, because it is law that what I'm putting out there is coming back to me. If I'm irritated with a friend or colleague and I'm frustrated with their victimhood or lack of wanting to improve, and I spew and I churn and I marinate in that frustration and anger and irritation, then that is the energy with which I'm putting out there. And so that is what will come back to us. So what can we do? We can trade our irritation and frustration for patience. We can trade our judgment and anger for compassionate love and understanding and kindness. We can trade our attachment to them needing to be different for loving detachment and understanding that everyone has their own journey and their path. And it doesn't mean that we all have to be on the same one all the time. Stuff to think about. It's really deep. Okay, hang on a second. Let me see. The kids had a last day of school yesterday. And so the schedule is kind of off. But I know Nina wants to pick a card. Neen, what do you want to pick, my love? Power of Love or Soul's Journey? Ooh, Power of Love. Can you say hello? Good morning. All righty. Can you close your eyes and take a deep breath in? Ooh, those are fast breaths. All right.
I do them with Vera.
You do them with Vera? Who's Vera? Your cousin? Mm-hmm. All right. So let's see.
I'm trying to teach Vera how to do the fast breath.
The fast breath. We got to take slow, deep breaths to help us calm down. Did you know that?
But I wonder what type of energy she'll be.
Oh, she's wondering about what type of energy types. We talk about energy types in our course too.
What type of energy will Vera be?
I don't know. We'll have to see. She's not even 2. She just turned 1. Let's see. Ready? So close your eyes. Take a slow, deep breath in, and then pick a card, my love. Ready? You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead. Are you going to pick?
Mm-hmm.
We just got this yesterday. So I guess we need to hear it again, or a couple days ago. Peacefulness. Clearly, it's something that we all need to hear. Thank you, my love. You recognize that balance, kindness, and love bring calmness to your soul. It's a sad irony of life that humans can only appreciate the quality of a peaceful existence by experiencing moments of comparative turmoil and conflict. Just as you most value health after an illness, so do you feel most grateful for peace once you have encountered strife. Isn't that true? Right? Like from health and everything. It's like I remember when I hurt my hip last summer, I was so frustrated. And now it feels better. And I'm so grateful that I can slowly start running again. So grateful. But discord is something that you can learn to avoid. Lucky is the soul who learns this lesson quickly. Confrontation and conflict are not the energy of spirit. Sometimes when things are going wrong, people will blame spirit, the universe, God, right? And say that God, the universe, spirit did this. That's not how it goes. Confrontation and conflict are not the energy of spirit. Most people in our world are reactors, especially when they are the recipients of any negativity or perceived negativity. Sometimes we'll perceive someone's silence as negative when it may not be. We're just perceiving it as that because maybe we don't roll with silence very often. They align more with an eye for an eye than turn the other cheek. Unfortunately, they don't realize that this is the worst possible response they could mount. A punitive reaction instantly forces the brain into survival mode, and hormones and chemicals of self-preservation are released into the body, which attempts to rid itself of the foreign invader who broke through the calm of its normal environment. The intensity takes a toll on the mind and body, eventually bringing about a state of dis-ease, right? Or disease. This is why it is imperative that you make it a vital part of your daily ritual to return to a state of peaceful bliss and harmony as often as possible. Entering this zone of awareness automatically quiets and resets your brain. If this card often appears in your spreads, it would be wise to stick to a meditative schedule daily. I swear to you, I did not plan that card again. But I think if you're hearing this card again, it's not by coincidence. And lucky for you, Sunday, July 3rd, I am doing another masterclass to give you the opportunity to really stop the crazy once and for all. Stop running the hamster wheel and start getting on your meditative practice. Not alone, but with me as your coach and doing it. Alrighty, so it's time. Let's go ahead and get comfortable wherever you are sitting. And visualize your heart in the middle of your chest with 2 nostrils, one in the right ventricle, one on the left. And let's go ahead and take a deep breath into your heart with a count of 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 1, 2. Exhale from your heart, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 1, 2. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Breathe normally. And we're going to ask ourselves silently 4 soul questions. Just repeat them silently and allow anything at all to come to you. Question 1. Who am I? Who am I? Just be. Second question. What do I want? What is my deepest desire? Allow anything at all to come to you in the form of a sensation, image, feeling, or thought. Third question. What is my purpose? How can I serve myself and others? Fourth question. What am I grateful for? What am I grateful for? And now we'll begin the repetition of our mantra. For those of you who already have your own primordial sound personalized meditation mantra, go ahead and start repeating that now. For everyone else, we'll use the mantra so hum. So we'll just silently repeat so hum, so hum, so hum. As you repeat your mantra, you may notice that your mind drifts to other thoughts in your head or noises in the environment. When you realize that you're off the mantra, just gently come back to it, innocently going with the flow. So hum, so hum. Please continue repeating your mantra. I will keep the time and I'll let you know when it's time to stop. Enjoy your meditation. Please keep your eyes closed and stop repeating your mantra and rest. Rest in existence. Rest in awareness. Rest in consciousness. Just rest. And as we rest, I'll pronounce 4 intentions. Just repeat them silently and release them into being. Joyful, energetic body. Joyful, energetic body. Loving, compassionate heart. Loving, compassionate heart. Reflective, alert mind. Reflective, alert mind. And lightness of being. Lightness of being. Continue to rest. And when you're ready, you can slowly start wiggling your fingers and toes. Flutter open your eyes. Give yourself a big stretch. And then bring your palms together to heart center and give yourself a little bow of gratitude for bringing yourself here today to recharge, to have a healthy breakfast for your minds, bodies, spirits, souls. And from this place of being recharged, we can give a blast of love and light energy out to all of our family, our friends, our community, our city, our state, our country, to every single country on this planet, to every single brother and sister soul on this planet. We can visualize that energy being like a soothing, healing balm, just encircling the globe. And then from there, we can give a blast of that energy out into the universe. And then from there, it gets boomeranged right back to us. I'll say namaste. The divine light in me sees and honors the divine light in you. Have a wonderful weekend, everyone. If you are watching on YouTube, put your comments, hit like, hit subscribe, share it with anyone who you think this would serve. And I will see you back here on Monday. Sending you all so much love. Namaste.